I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
The camp of our Black Stars is hotting up as we gear up for the 2026 World Cup. Of course, we are going to check out all the latest exclusives from the team's camp today. Before I do that, if you're new on this platform, we need to do the necessities together quickly. Subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Like this video to motivate us for more updates on this platform. After that, share to other social media platforms, and you need to leave something decently in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. Let me introduce you to your trust, who are the home of quality cosmetic products in Ghana. Herald Trading Enterprise. Those suffering from alopecia, talking about this, Apampemupa, we have cream and oil for gradual growth, quick growth, and very quick growth in terms of skin diseases such as acne, pimples, dandruff, stretch marks, and the others. We have quality products to cure all of them. Wherever you are across the globe, please contact Herald Trading Enterprise via the numbers on your screens. You will deliver them to your doorsteps without charging you a penny on delivery basis. Everything cosmetics is Herald Trading Enterprise. Now let me start from the camp of our Black Stars in the United States of America. I have 4 exclusives from the team's camp today. There was no training session for the team today because our very own head coach, Carlos Queiroz, has given the team a day off after their intensive training session for the past few days and weeks, right from Wales through to the United States of America. He wants these players to recover, relax their muscles, and spend some time off the pitch so that they can come back stronger, prepare adequately for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. So this is the first exclusive from the team's camp today. The second one is that if you've been following this platform and enjoying every bit of moments of all the videos from the camp of our Black Stars on the various social media platforms, you can draw a conclusion on one thing, that our very own head coach Carlos Queiroz is trying every means, defying all the odds to get the off-field bonding among the players. Of course, you've seen them engaging in several team building sections, such as many quiz competitions, many golf competitions, many table tennis competitions, and they are trying everything to transcend this bonding right onto the field of play during the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. So this is one of the things our very own head coach, within this shortest possible time, wants to build for the Black Stars team. And the third point is about the arrival of the significant delegation in the Black Stars camp today at the United States of America. When I talk about the significant delegation, I'm talking about the president of the Ghana Football Association, Mr. Kets Eden Simeon Okreku. He has arrived in the team's camp today. And I'm also talking about the chairman of Ghana Cocoa Board, who doubles up as the chairman of the Black Stars Management Committee, Dr. Randy Abbey, with other significant entourage. They've all arrived in the team's camp in the United States of America. These are the decision makers of the Black Stars team. And coming days, you will get to know what the Black Stars is up to going into the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. So let's see how things will be. They'll be talking about a possible pre-World Cup friendly game for the Black Stars and any others from the camp of the Black Stars. I will keep you updated on this platform. Now, the last exclusive from the camp of our Black Stars is about the mandatory integrity seminar organized by FIFA through the Ghana Football Association to the playing body of our Black Stars, to the technical team, and everyone around the Black Stars team. This time around, they want to reinforce strict safeguards. This is not the best time to manipulate matches going into this World Cup tournament, be it direct or indirect. Whether you are being involved directly or indirectly, you'll be punished. So they've given them every exclusive through this integrity seminar. Also, they needed to know all the refereeing updates and the guidelines for this 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. So this is quick one from the camp of our Black Stars. I have other exclusives and updates with a confirmation from the spokesman of the Ghana Football Association. He has spoken at length about Black Stars' last pre-World Cup friendly game. According to him, it doesn't look likely that we will play another friendly game before our first game against Panama. He also spoke about the security situation in the Black Stars camp. Please, this is at length. Let's enjoy every bit of moments. After that, I'll be back with one piece of good news sounding Black Stars YJC for this World Cup tournament.
Well, what's been happening? What is the environment like since you guys arrived?
Well, just as you indicated, it's been very, very hot out here in the United States. Since we arrived, temperatures range between 21 and 35. I think 2 days ago we had reports that there is likely to be a thunderstorm, for which reason we had to wrap up our training and rush back to the hotel. But that's the closest we have come in terms of a raindrop or rainfall. Aside that, it's been very, very hot out here. You wake up as early as 4 a.m., sometimes 5:30, and you see the sun. And then the sun also drops very, very late. But before we arrived here, we had seen signs of this particular temperature and weather in Cardiff. Cardiff too was very, very hot. In Cardiff as well, the sun actually rises and sets odd times, so we were quite ready to get used to this particular weather even before we arrived. The only difference between what we experienced in Cardiff and what we are witnessing here is the temperature. The temperature is quite humid and the wind is quite light compared to what we saw in Cardiff. But aside that, I think now these players are used to this weather, especially those who grew up in Ghana. They are used to this weather. Those who grew up north are also used to this weather. The coach finds a way to get the right balance. Sometimes we train in the morning. Sometimes we train in the afternoon. Even before training, they have to go to the gym, do some physicals, work on their muscles, work on their body shape before we step onto the pitch to kick the ball. We have had to switch pitches as well. I think it's also part of the strategy. Our first 3 days we trained at the American University, and then yesterday we switched pitches from the American University to the BC United training ground. Today, I think he's felt that the boys need a break. So from all the intensive training we had in Cardiff to the last 4 days here in Virginia, he's decided to give them an off day today. So today the boys are free just to rest, and then they will resume training tomorrow.
Fantastic update. What are we doing in that respect, since we've missed quite a number of these things already?
Okay, so the first thing regarding how we arrived here, watch out for that surprise. There is something in the pipeline we are working on. We haven't got into our team-based camp yet. So we decided to come to the States in a very normal way, per the fashion sense that we have displayed in our last two competitions in Cote d'Ivoire and also in Qatar. And we have another surprise for admirers and followers of the Black Stars, hopefully when we depart Virginia, where we currently find ourselves, to Rhode Island next week. In terms of the farewell party or farewell program for the team, it's very, very common. It happened in 06, 010, 14, 2022. But because of how things happened this time around, we couldn't do a proper send-off for the team before they assembled. I know the Ghana High Commission here in Washington is trying to put a package together. I've seen a couple of news running or trending on various portals. Discussions are ongoing, and I'm sure that within this week that event may take place. So far, I know that plans are advanced. The government of Ghana and their counterparts here in America are having a detailed collaboration in order to ensure that that program comes off smoothly. And once they firm it up, the public will know about it. But just to tie it into what we are talking about, just as I saw these images on your screens, it reminded me of the day we arrived here. We saw, a number of Ghanaian football fans show their love to the team.
And journalists, US-based journalists.
And US-based journalists, yes, I can't leave that out. Thanks for the reminder. I am told that they came here as early as
3 years ago.
At 4 p.m.
What 4 p.m.? 3 years ago they were there. You see 4 p.m.
Huh?
They came there as early as 3 years ago to wait for the Black Stars.
I think the journalist came 3 years ago.
Are you? No, I'm talking about football fans. You're
Don't
also
mind,
talking
don't
about
mind.
journalists.
The football fans.
What's wrong with you?
They were here
Nobody
3 years
will
ago just to
wait
wait
for
for the Black Stars, but the Black Stars are not qualified for this World Cup.
They knew they were
we
qualified.
are Ghana. Why would we qualify?
Or they knew 3 years ago that the Black Stars would
We
be
are
there.
Ghana. We are Ghana. Why would we qualify?
Oh, okay. So just to wrap up, I just want to say that yes, we were well received by our brothers and sisters who are based here. Some came all the way from New York.
Wow.
Some came from New Jersey just to be a part of this welcome event, and we want to express our profound gratitude to all of them. And you know, once we walked through that crowd at the main entrance, I got to the lobby and I saw our colleagues waiting for us in the lobby.
Wow.
I guess that's what Stro is waiting for.
Yeah. Because some of
I
us
saw a
wouldn't be-
number of them here.
Some of us
Yes,
wouldn't be in the
waiting for us
States.
in
We
the
would have to
lobby.
be relying on, first of all, you, because you've got the official staff from the team.
Yeah.
We would also have to rely on our colleagues there who give us the unofficial things you can't give us. So we need the
Three of
Ones
them
that
were
went
here-
there 3
three
years
of them-
ago.
Yeah.
Three of them were here with me last night, and they came around 6 p.m. They left at 2 a.m.
You're a great host. You're a great host. Henry's a great host. There's no doubt about that.
That's a good one.
Because for someone to spend that much time with you in America,
Henry's a great host.
Because in
That-
America,
that,
new
that time is
Having
money.
fun.
every 1 hour is
show them-
$15.
Quick, show them a
They
good
spend how
time.
many with Henry?
Yeah.
10 hours.
Yes, he's a
them a
great
good
host.
No, good job.
I'm sure he said, hey, today your shift, how many hours? 10 hours. Each hour, how much? $15. So collect $150. I've got your time.
And before I go off, Fejo, I will be waiting for the.
For the
Should I
what?
mention it?
The what?
You and I discussed something off there.
Yes. Send the
So I'll be
invoice. You don't,
waiting
have,
for
you
your-
don't have a problem.
Okay, all right.
The World Cup itself starts.
Okay. Yes, we would have loved to play another friendly after the game against Wales. You know that we confirmed the Wales game weeks ago, if not months ago. Somewhere in March, we confirmed the friendly against Wales. We also started the process of getting at least one more high intensity friendly match. But we were thrown between getting a qualified nation or a nation that hasn't qualified for the World Cup. As of last week, if we were staying in Europe for one more week, we would have gotten one of the top 10 teams in the FIFA rankings to play. But we had already planned to fly to USA 24 hours after the game against Wales. So that friendly against one of those top teams wasn't possible. Yes, we had initial conversations. We had meetings with the leadership of the Football Association of Jamaica that I can confirm. We also had detailed conversations and engagement with our brothers from Honduras, which I can also confirm. But what did not happen is that they had their initial plans. And in times like this, teams are looking at movement of logistics, movement of players, cost implications. And once we were the ones calling for this friendly, it means all those costs would come to us. So we began the process of getting a favorable venue or favorable stadium for the game. We succeeded in getting one. We would have actually used the DC United Stadium for this friendly. Then I think a few days later, we were told by one of them that they were playing a game against Brazil. And so they needed to think through it again before they come back to us. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm the friendly because of some challenges. We had to inform the technical team, i.e. the head coach, to see what we could do immediately. He needed time to think about it. As we speak, there is nothing on the table. The coach wants to focus on training for now. in the coming days, if there is anything to do regarding another game, we will announce. But at this moment, it doesn't look likely.
Oh. I mean, that is very
At
true.
the time you decided to go into football?
No, but curiously, Henry, I guess Ghanaians want to know. I get the point where you say that the team had planned to fly to the USA after the Wales game. But if we knew that staying in Europe could guarantee, according to what you said, could guarantee us a top flight friendly game ahead of the World Cup, what were the challenges in changing the plan to fly to the USA and extending your stay in Europe just to get that one game? Because we all know for sure it's crucial for us.
The plan to come to the States 2 weeks before kickoff had always been on the table. These players are coming from different parts of the world. Some played in cold conditions with their clubs. And so it is always important to come here early enough to acclimatize. Our first game is not going to be in the USA. We have to travel again. So you need enough rest. If we had stayed in Europe 1 more week, it automatically reduces the number of days you would have to recover, when you arrive in the States. And then you have to travel again for your first match in Toronto. So a lot of considerations went into taking the decision to come to America early. Because having played last week Tuesday, it wasn't possible to play in the same week.
Yeah.
It means that it would have eaten into this week.
Yeah.
And that will ultimately reduce the number of days you've got to rest.
The acclimatization
and to
time
acclimatize.
in the USA, yeah.
Especially because in the next few days, hopefully by Friday, we'll be getting ready to fly out of USA again and go to Toronto. So these are the factors that went into that decision. We in as much as we would have loved to play another game against a top opposition, you have to think about the recovery process. You have to think about the condition of the players. You have to also look into the weather and how these players will get ready enough to prepare for the first match, knowing very well that first games in every competition are quite crucial.
Yeah. And I'm guessing that a lot of the countries that are in the US for the World Cup already don't want any friendly against any team at the World Cup. It gets too physical, too competitive, because otherwise in the East Coast alone, Germany are in Charlotte, there's so many teams in that cluster where they could get a friendly, but you're guessing that
even Croatia are here with us.
There you go. But you get the...
But why not have a friendly with Croatia? Just
exactly.
You nearly moved me off my seat, but I won't keep it.
Yeah.
I nearly said something. I nearly said something bad to my brother.
text it to me.
Yeah. Germany are training in a school that is just about 15 minutes from where I went to school, so it's kind of ridiculous. They're in University of North Carolina,
right.
Greensboro, which is where Michael Jordan went to university before he got drafted into the NBA. Henry, a couple of other questions. I'm sure you saw the news feed. We know the history with America. We're very concerned about the safety of our people. What is the security situation like? Do you guys feel fully and well? I mean, we saw even the arrival of some of the Senegalese players. They took some Senegalese player, let him sit on some chair. They spread his legs and search everywhere except...
they even search his intestine.
But what is the security situation like with you guys? All good?
Yes, I'll say that we are fine in terms of security. We have our own security men attached to the team. And then also we've been in touch with the American since we arrived. One of the things they did was that we were received on the flight. When we arrived here in Washington, we didn't go through the normal protocol where you've got to come down from the flight.
We are special.
We are Ghana.
And all of that. So they received us on the flight, took all the passports of players and officials, and then we were taken into a bus and then whisked away right from the tarmac to our team hotel. Then the following morning they brought the passports to the leader of delegation. We've been in constant touch with them. They provide security when we train at the American University Stadium. It's been cordial so far. There hasn't been any reports whatsoever. In terms of player safety, all is okay. Conditions are very, very good as well. So I think that it's unfortunate that we woke up to that story, very, very disturbing story about our brothers from England. I know that FIFA is working very hard to get that matter resolved, but from our end, it's been nothing but peaceful.
Okay. Another one for you. One thing that we...
And these are some of the interesting and amazing revelations from the camp of our Black Stars. Spokesman has spoken at length, and let's see how things will be. Possibly, would there be any last game for the Black Stars? We have advantages and disadvantages. Personally, I think we should just forget about the last pre-World friendly game, focus on the various training sessions and go into the World Cup tournament, because we are very close to the commencement of the World Cup. You've gotten the team bond, you've gotten everything around the Black Stars team. So injury might be a problem for the Black Stars. So we shouldn't even battle in any game. Don't force ourselves. Let's get that intensive preparations through our training sessions, and let's see how best we can dominate in this World Cup tournament. You might have your varied opinions as to what it is. You can also share your others' opinions decently in the comment box. Now, according to the New York Times, I don't know this one, I read it through and I needed to read it again just to get a confirmation that our white jersey for this World Cup tournament has been ranked as the best jersey among all the 48 teams being represented in this World Cup. It's really amazing. You've seen the white jersey on your screens with a star direction and symbol at the chest of the jersey and the multicolored spider webs around the chest. Let's see how things will be, but quickly, that is what they needed to share with us, and it's really interesting. I've read through and I needed to read again just to get the confirmation done whether it's going to be the best fit for us in this World Cup tournament. And one thing you should note about the Black Stars two jerseys, that is the white jersey and the yellow jersey, is that throughout the group matches against Panama, against England and Croatia, you'll be using the yellow jersey, and after the group stage, if you're able to advance to the knockout stage, you'll be using the white jersey, possibly just because they don't want conflicting of jerseys in the group stage. That is the Ghana's group. A lot of countries in the group will be coming with a white jersey, so this time around they want us to stick to the yellow jersey. And this is a brief update concerning our jersey for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. On this note, you should also stand a chance of winning one Black Star jersey at the end of this month. And this is the question for you to answer it correctly. If you're able to answer it correctly and stay consistent on this platform, of course, at the end of this month, June, you'll be winning one Black Stars jersey. Please, how many goals have Asamoah Gyan scored throughout his career in the history of the World Cup tournaments? Let me see it decently in the comment box. Before I take a leave of you, I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, John. Let me quickly go through the comment box and give some shout out to amazing commenters under my previous posts. Please, you need to write something in the comment box. It's a World Cup period and Black Stars period. Let's show love to the Black Stars. Of course, I've seen a lot of comments here. Mariam, I do appreciate your support. Audu Joro Malek, I do appreciate your support. Christian Eglu, I do appreciate your support. Starboy Jeff, I do appreciate your support. And to Olemba Wahab, I do appreciate your support. Wilfred Kwanzaa, I do appreciate your support. Dacha Any Frames, close to, I do appreciate your support. Ajete Christopher, I do appreciate your support. Wisdom Asiebu, I do appreciate your support. Ajete Christopher again in the comment box. And to Noah Tay, I do appreciate your support. Henry Brown, I do appreciate your support. Muhammad Usa, I do appreciate your support. So let's see anything concerning the Black Stars with their send-off party right from Washington, D.C. through to Boston. I'll keep you updated with every details concerning videos, updates. This is your home of quality updates about the Black Stars in this period of the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournaments. As a Frenchman will say, au revoir.